Lauren, you've been through the NCAA experience, not necessarily here, I guess against West Virginia, right? But just the NCAA experience, how's that different for a player? Is it different than a game or lead up game itself? What's it like?
I think March is always different just because you're playing to advance. So I think just having that experience and I think I can use it to my advantage just because I've been there before. And yeah, like I said, in March you only are playing to advance, so I think we should use that as motivation.
Butterflies, nerves that you don't have other times, at least at tip-off?
Yeah. I typically am a little bit nervous before every game, so I think I just am going to look at it as any other game.
Biggest atmosphere you've ever played in?
Biggest atmosphere?
Biggest crowd?
I would say, honestly, Arizona got a lot of fans back at Arizona, so I want to say most of those games I think we played I think Arizona State was always it was a rivalry game, so we always had a big crowd.
So Arizona State maybe?
Yeah, maybe so.
What do you know about Princeton?
I know that they have really good guards. They play around their guards. They're not too big, but yeah, they play through their guards. They're a jump shooting team, but I think overall our defense should take some of that jump shooting away. So.
Is it susceptible to your press? I mean, you guys turn everybody over, but they don't turn it over statistically. Right. So how does that matchup work?
Yeah, I think most teams, don't press. So I think this will be something new for them. They'll have to prepare for that, and I think it's something we can use just to get, like you said, get them out of their offense, speed them up a little bit, and then our zone too. Most teams don't play them in the zone, and they're not used to that. It slows them down a little bit. Coach Kellogg talked about that, and when they get into their zone offense, they slow down a little bit. So I think that would be good for us.
Mark mentioned they were a mid-range team, which you don't really see a lot. I mean, just the dynamics of defending a team that is not good, is going to pass up the three to get a closer shot, but not necessarily near the basket.
I think honestly, mid-range statistically, mid-range jump shots aren't as good as three-pointers or layups. So I think that's good for us, honestly. We've always talked about within our defense, we would rather them shoot the mid-range than a layup or a three. So I think we can use that.
You talked about nerves, but for you, the next time you lose, your college career is over. So do you even think about that? How does that affect you?
No, I don't think that's something I want to think about. I think I just want to think about making it to the tournament with my team and making the furthest run we can make possible.
Lauren, the last few games or last couple of games of the regular season, Big 12 tournament, JJ's been really, really good. Jordan's had her moments, but then it's kind of been like, okay, where's the help going to come from? Coach has talked about how he's been trying to get everyone acclimated, get him back together again. So what's that process been like? What's he been doing to try to get sparked for everyone here? I
think this past little break that we've had has really helped us a lot. I think just, overall having trust within each other, knowing that we will hit those shots to help them because that is something that they'll need going into the tournament because they can't do it by themselves. So I think just trusting.
Do you feel like you have to get going again?
Yeah, definitely. I think it makes it easier for JJ and Jordan. And I think, like I said, this week in practice has helped me a lot. I think I've got back going, and so I'm just looking forward to being able to give them the help they need.
It's not like you've been taking bad shots, and a lot of shots have gone in and out.
Yeah.
Probably look good coming out there. So how do you? I mean, you just keep working. You just keep.
Yeah, I think I just keep working. The coaches also they're good encouragement. They'll be in practice, shooters, they shoot so much so they get in slumps. So, but I think I just the best thing you can do is shoot your way out of it. So, I think it will come along.
Do you see any difference in the time off with the legs and I don't know what the word I want to use is, but the pop back in the defense that maybe you guys had earlier in the year that maybe was kind of lacking toward the end of the year? You seeing that?
Yeah, I think so. I think Coach Kellogg, he's done a good job at just making sure we are recovering our bodies and getting the proper rest we need. So I think like the last TCU game, I think we really honed in and focused back on our defense because that's who we are. And so I think we're just fired up for the tournament. So we know we'll come out and play hard on defense.
A tournament like this where teams don't normally have a week to get ready for you, things like that, how much of an advantage is it that your defense is so different than what they've seen all year, than what other teams have seen?
I would say, like you said, they haven't seen it all year. So this little time that they have to prepare for it is to our advantage. There's teams that play the same defense, and so coaches can literally just use the same game plan just because the teams play the same defense. So knowing the fact that we have a different defense, they do have to implement certain things. And then, like I said, this little break has given us rest and time to recover so we can give it our all on the defensive end.
Do you get extra juices flowing because of the stage? I mean, the national TV, the whole thing, that rather than being on Plus and the like. So
yeah, I think so. It's just we're playing for something different now than what we were playing for before. So
They obviously you guys don't give up a lot of points. They don't give up a lot of points either. What are you seeing there from their defense, and how do they keep teams from scoring?
yeah, honestly, we haven't even watched film against them, so I'm not sure on the defensive end. But Coach Kellogg did talk about them a little bit yesterday, and he did say that. So I'm excited to see.
As the players, do you kind of rally around each other? I mean, the seed probably wasn't what you expected. And then, of course, you're playing a really good first-round opponent and in an atmosphere where the player there is the face of basketball and everybody wants to see her advance all the way through, TV people. Do you kind of rally around that as players?
Yeah, I think we do. I think it's just showing how far women's sports has grown. So I think we're just all excited to be able to be, talked about and be able to be a part of that.
Your last year here, since your transfer, has it been what you thought it would be? Were you apprehensive when you first made the decision? I'm going to a place I haven't been before. Explain what this has been like for you.
I think it's honestly been one of I think it's been a really good experience for me. Honestly, I didn't know how it was going to end up, but I couldn't have asked for more. I've enjoyed every moment of it, and I'm just excited that I chose here.